Welcome back to another episode of the Average Asian Boys podcast. My name is John.
Hello, and my name's Ray.
And here in Vancouver, we are currently experiencing an unprecedented heat wave right now.
Much heat. Lots of heat.
Yeah. The temperature right now is 33 degrees, I believe.
Yep, and it's just gonna keep getting warmer.
Yeah, and
up to like 40.
And I don't know about you, but I'm dying.
Yeah,
I'm struggling.
Yeah, no, me too. I mean,
there's no AC in my unit.
Ooh, just some
The
fans.
fan's working 24/7. So just being overused.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the only person. I'm not like I wish I'm not is my cat who has all this fur. He's probably just like I left the fan 24 hours, 24/7 at my apartment because for my cat, but.
What is your cat doing
I don't know.
to
I think
combat this heat?
He's just sleeping a lot.
Sleeping a lot.
Honestly, I would probably do the same.
Yeah.
If I were not here right now.
I mean, I can't even sleep because it's so darn hot at night.
Yeah, it is. It is warm as heck.
So you struggling at your place as well?
Yeah. I mean, well, this like it's warm everywhere. I live in one of those older buildings, so they have.
Do they absorb the heat more easily? Or they just like not as much ventilation? Do you know anything?
I think it's just I just need more ventilation. Just gotta put that up there.
Yeah.
And really sad to have for the first time black leather couches. So when you sit down, when you sit in there and then you get up, you just literally have to peel yourself off the couch.
Yeah, wow.
It's just
so that
bad.
couch is not getting any use.
No,
is what you're saying.
Terrible.
Wow,
absolutely terrible.
That's unfortunate. Did you get those black leather couches, or was that
no? That was part of the
place.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe petition your landlord for different
kidding.
couches.
No kidding, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There was this one time where I was trying to get some sleep, so I left the window in my bedroom open. That was a terrible mistake because some asshole started yelling things at 3 a.m. from his balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know what was going on. I'm just lying in my bed. I wake up. I hear a shouting match going on. It's like he was shouting at someone at the street or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the time, and it's 3 a.m. And I'm just like, who the fuck?
All the way over here in Richmond, where
yeah.
the area's it's not that yelly compared to other places in Vancouver.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we don't have homeless people running around yelling at each other, but we've got, other people
Just
apparently.
drunk people apparently. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, so, that was a mistake, and I'm not going to do that again. So I'm just going to suffer in the heat instead.
Fair enough. But it could be just like a one-time thing. You never know. It could be some other noises next time.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Yeah, I hear people driving loud ass cars as well.
Now that's a Richmond thing.
I hate those.
I think
so
that's
much.
definitely a Richmond thing for sure.
Yeah, I just don't like them at all. It's just unnecessary.
That's fair.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this heat is a struggle. I mean, I'm struggling right now to run this podcast.
Yeah, no, me too. No,
yeah. We might have to call ourselves the shirtless Asian men.
Oh my gosh!
At this rate,
oh boy,
it's getting a little too hot over here.
Oh man, I feel like our definitely. I hope on the YouTube page you put "not for kids" in the beginning. Certainly not
community
for kids
community guideline, definitely not for kids. I don't think any of our podcasts has been kid friendly, to be honest.
Not at all.
Yeah, so don't have to worry about that.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. Ooh. So what do you on a hot summer day like this? What do you normally like to do? Because you're probably not going outside.
Other than sweating, what do I like to do other than sweating? Probably just drink a lot of water. Yeah. And then nap a lot. And then probably just go where the fan goes. Just chill in front of a fan, watch some TV, maybe read, and then maybe a combination of both, and maybe slowly drift into sleep. Play some video games. Don't want to go outside. Yeah. And just passively lose weight because I'm just sweating all this.
Oh yes,
off.
Yes, that's how it works, right?
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, I should get on that program.
No, you should. I just remember
passive weight loss. That should be a thing.
That is true. I remember going to Taiwan a long time ago, like 7 years ago, And I lost in 3 weeks. I lost quite a bit of weight, but that's also because of just how hot Taiwan is. And then I remember eating a lot.
Okay.
I remember walking around here and there, but
were you outside walking a lot too?
I guess so, here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just
maybe that's how you lost weight.
Maybe, but 3 weeks. I'm like, wow, that's.
Yeah. Well, maybe Taiwan food is just really healthy.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I like guava fruit. That's the magic to weight loss.
Yeah. It's the magical Taiwanese weight loss program. The Taiwanese food.
But I remember eating my way through that. I mean, that'd be great because the Taiwan food is so good there. So, just eating my way through there and then somehow magically, passively lose weight. I was like, what a great deal.
Yeah. Wow. I should try that. I should go back to Taiwan for 3 weeks.
You really should.
And see how much weight I can lose passively. Yeah.
Agreed.
For me, I tend to avoid going outside as well. I just like to stay home and play a lot of video games. That's pretty much how I like to spend my summer days.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, and then but what I do love is going out in the evening though when it's cooler, and then you can still go out in like shorts and t-shirts, and just go hit the bars, hit the clubs, and all that stuff. Pre-COVID, of course.
Okay.
Back in the days, just wander around in the streets, feeling very comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, for you. Okay, so you go out and do activities. And for me, it's just like I'm just gonna go out, get some ice or something, come back and just
come out, scoop some ice and
get a watermelon maybe on the way home, grab a watermelon and then just chill at home.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I would most likely do.
All right, good. Yeah,
that's kind of
good strategy.
Yeah.
Sure. And then occasionally, if I'm feeling adventurous, I might venture out to the beach.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good call.
Once a year. I'm not really a beach kind of person, but once a year I'm like, okay, let's see what's up, let's see what this whole beach thing is about.
Yeah.
The whole sun tanning thing.
Do you like doing water sports or anything?
They're okay. They're hard. I find them very difficult.
Yeah.
Strenuous.
No kidding. I really like stand-up paddleboarding. I'm hoping to do some more of it. Hopefully during the summer, but
have you done paddleboarding before?
I have.
Yeah.
So I would like to do a little bit more, but it's just that's something just super chill.
Yeah.
I just want to head out there and do.
But would it be really hard to do that in this blistering heat, or is it just I'm feeling a little hot, so I'll just jump into the water?
I think it's a little hard to do it in the blistering heat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I'm not really in the water, I'm just above it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what I wouldn't give right now to just hop in a pool or something. Does your apartment have a pool?
Yeah. We have a pool.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you guys using it at all?
I plan to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised you haven't hopped. I'm surprised we haven't been doing this podcast in the pool, actually. My goodness.
Well, the logistics might be a little difficult, but
I don't know about that.
I mean, if there was a way to do it from the pool, I'm sure I'm up for it. I'm sure nobody would mind.
Nobody would mind.
It's a public pool for all the residents, but
I wouldn't mind lowering. I don't think the audience would mind lowering the quality of the audio if we just grab our phones and just hit the record button and then just do the podcast there.
Yeah.
I really would not mind.
Actually, we could think about doing that one of these days.
I mean, yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We really should.
Just bring this contraption and 2 mics.
Yeah.
Set up a little tripod. People will be looking at us like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, because I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm 100% all for that, for sure.
All right, cool. Maybe stay tuned for our audience. We might have a surprise for you.
Yes, of course.
Surprise episode. Surprise. Apparently that's the hot thing on Twitch right now is hot tub streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's an IRL category. It's got all these hot chicks streaming from the hot tub, just chatting.
Wow.
We can get on.
Yeah, of course we can.
We can be our own hot tub streamer.
Yeah, that's right. That'd be great.
Average Asian boys coming to Twitch.
That'd be so nice.
Yeah. We're gonna get so many views.
Oh man, I'm done.
And then I'm gonna get banned from using the pool at my place.
Yeah. Just streaming to the world.
Yeah. Oh man. Do you like hanging out at the pool? Do you go swimming? Are you a beach person?
Yeah, I think so. I occasionally like the beach. I think especially nowadays, regarding pool, I don't think I ever used a pool, but actually when we went on our Vegas trip the very first time, you want to hit up the pool, and for me, I was just like, oh, why do we want to hit up the pool? But then I realized,
why wouldn't you want to hit up the pool?
Yeah, I realized, you know what? It's It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to just like use the pool resources. I mean, we're paying for it anyways.
I mean, I think you had more fun at the pool party than I did.
Yeah, no. I realized, ever since I went with you on that Vegas trip, and then from then on, like every single hotel that I went to, I would always check out the pool.
Yeah.
And go and...
Yeah, because like I always hear about my friends going to like these pool parties in Vegas, so I'm like, okay, I want to go see what it's about.
All the hype is about.
What the hype is about, right? Yeah.
No, it's great. It is pretty cool.
I mean, for me, it was okay. It's like personally not my thing. You know, I would like to have. It's just a little too many people, I think. You know.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, just a little bit too much. But I mean, it's.
But if it's just like a chill time in the pool.
Yeah, I would prefer to just like hanging out at the pool with like nothing going on. Actually, so at the first hotel.
The SLS, I was thinking about that.
Yeah. That was a nice time. You know,
music
like,
was chill.
Yeah. Just a couple of people hang out at the pool. You know, just doing your own thing. You bring your own floaty. You like have fun.
And then anytime you want to, you can just go down to the casino and just like play a couple things and then just
exactly. You know. So something like that, you know, a little more chill is what I prefer. I don't like the one where it's just like, you know, there's music blasting everywhere. There's a guy on a mic, you know, it's like, shout out to this guy.
No, you don't like that?
It's his birthday, you know, what up? Yeah. Didn't you get the guy to do a shout out? I can't remember what it was about.
Yeah, for Shirley.
Right. Because she didn't come with us,
right? She didn't come just to truly guilt trip her.
Yeah.
And just like, you know, like the FOMO. But no, the guy was cool about it. He's like, oh yeah, happy birthday, Shirley. Wish you were here.
Yeah.
Happy, you know. And I think she was like 30 something. I don't know, 30 something. And then he's like, yeah, 30 something. Happy 30 something birthday, Shirley. And then like, woo. Wish
so like,
you were here.
What was that like? You just went up to that guy and you're just like, hey, can you like do a shout out for my friend who
I filmed. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see.
Filmed him, and then later maybe pan to the pool.
Yeah.
Maybe pan to myself, half naked, and be like, yo, wish you were here. It's just all good fun.
Yeah.
Totally great.
Where's that Vegas vlog? Like, where's that video?
That vlog, I don't know. Well, but I have to tell you, there is more to come on that channel. So
I'm sure we're all looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it.
Subscribe and take a look at what I have in store.
The last video came out a year ago.
That is very true.
Like over a year ago.
It was definitely over a year ago. Ooh, boy, what was I doing?
Ooh, well, time sure passes by fast, you know?
Mm-hmm, that is true.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Vegas it was just so hot. Like, it was like a new level of heat that I had never experienced before.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Like, is it as bad as now? Or like, this is different, right? In Vegas, it's like dry heat. This is more humid.
You know, I actually don't know the difference between dry heat and humid. Yeah, like I don't know if there's I don't know if there's something wrong with me, but like my friends are always talking about, oh yeah, if you go back to Asia, you know, the heat is worse because it's humid.
Yeah,
and I'm just like I don't understand this concept, and I think I still don't. I don't know. Maybe I've just experienced dry heat only.
No, this is all humid. I think
this is humid heat that we have.
Vegas is dry.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a desert.
Yeah, because people always talk about like, oh, I feel sticky, you know, and sweaty. And I guess maybe I just feel comfortable like being sweaty, you know, so like it doesn't bother me as much.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I don't know. I've never understood the concept, the difference, you know. Yeah, but I imagine Vegas it must be dry heat because you're in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yep.
And I remember that was the first time that I realized that I could get sunburn on my lips.
Oh, man.
Because I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to put on a sunscreen when I go out because I don't want to sunburn while I'm on vacation, you know. And the first day, like, my lips are just, like, blistering.
Really?
And, it's all cracked. It's like, yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, sunburn, what? There's, like, a lot of dead skin on your... Like, what happened? Like, did you have to peel?
Yeah, it was just, like, it was painful, you know. And I'm just like, holy shit, like my kingdom for a chapstick.
Yeah,
like,
no
somebody
kidding.
Get me a chapstick right now.
Oh, it stings too, eh?
Yeah. It was just it was just not fun.
What a terrible feeling.
Yeah. Every time I'm trying to like eat something.
Oh my gosh, that does not sound pleasant at all.
Yeah, you don't realize how much you move your lips until you get sunburned.
Or eat or anything.
Speaking.
Yeah.
You know, telling the dealer to like hit or not hit.
Yeah, no kidding. One time I think like the ones that really fool you the most is when you're in a pool or something and you didn't put on sunscreen, but you're at a pool, so you feel cool, but the sun is still on your skin and everything.
Right.
And that's the ones where it's most easy to get sunburn because you don't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like you're like, you're getting sunburnt. And then when you get back and you're like, oh man, it's like kind of tender.
Well, I feel like that's kind of how all sunburns work, right? Like they just sneak up on you, and then like one moment you're just like, I feel a little something here, It's like, ooh, this ain't good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be feeling good tomorrow.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, it's not like the sun's beaming up on you and like your skin's like sunburn.
I wish.
They're not telling you that it's happening. It's just like you just kind of wake up the next day and you're like,
Oh man. Oh, yeah. Nightmares.
I used to be one of those guys that was just like, I don't need sunscreen because I'm young and I'm invincible.
Yeah.
And then one day I got sunburned on my back from going to the beach, and I'm just like, you know what? Hit me with that sunscreen, man.
Oh, man.
I don't want to go through this again.
Yeah. Just so always put on sunscreen no matter what.
Yeah.
I always thought that my Vietnamese blood was gonna like half my Vietnamese blood was gonna shield me. Yeah. Like it's like a permanent passive sunscreen that I carry around.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm Vietnamese, I'm dark and everything. Nope. That's not the case. Straight up burns.
Yeah. Do you remember like the first time that you got a sunburn?
I think the most prominent one was also back in Taiwan where we were at a water park.
Oh yeah.
And then I just thought like, oh, we're at a water park. I'm getting splashed with water all the time. It's super freaking cool.
That's probably what I would think too.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, this water will protect me.
Everyone felt that too. And then like
this water will protect me from the sun, right?
No. You come back and see like, oh my gosh, they're all red. Everyone's bodies are super red.
Yeah.
The back of their necks, and they're just like, oh man. And you just slap on that aloe vera on them, and they're just like, ah.
Maybe that's how you passively lost weight. It's a sunburn.
Probably.
Maybe that's a secret.
Yep. Probably that's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Vegas was definitely one of the hottest places that we've gone to. And
for sure.
And now I understand why all the buildings in the Vegas Strip is just connected. So you can stay in the AC cooling for as long as possible.
And gamble for as long as you can, because my goodness, it is hot.
Yeah. It's like, why would I go outside when I can just stay in and gamble?
Yeah, that's right.
With this AC.
Yeah.
That is free AC. Whether I win or I lose, I'm still getting the AC.
Matter. That's right.
Yeah.
So, you're always winning.
Yeah,
that's a good mindset.
You're always winning. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are some other hot places that you've traveled to? You've been to Vietnam.
Vietnam was pretty warm. I think Vietnam was always just warm, but I just never, like, I remember it being warm, but at the same time, I could never feel it for some reason. Just, I guess at home, at home it feels like right now this weather is so hot. Like, it's so etched into my memory, whereas Vietnam, I think, like, I already knew that it was going to be warm. And so...
Because like this is probably just like regular Vietnamese weather, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't even remember now, but yeah, I mean... It's warm, but I just don't remember it.
But you didn't struggle as much.
No, I don't think so. Slapped on a t-shirt, slapped on a pair of shorts, and then had some passion fruit juice, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
Maybe it's because like the place that you were staying at had AC.
Probably. Just going back to your hotel room is always like a great time.
Yeah.
You just feel like, yes, it's a lot warmer.
But then you did venture out as well during the daytime, right?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to do it, for work too, so I had to do it in a suit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's right.
So you were suiting. So did you go outside suited up?
Yeah, I remember that too.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know, what was I thinking?
Okay, that's pretty.
What was I thinking?
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's right. I had a little suit and everything with a little jacket and all, just going to the schools and everything. And
yeah,
I guess it was fine if I took off my jacket. Like, I don't think the students would mind.
Yeah.
Let me roll up my sleeves or something. Just be like, all right, just hold on a second, everybody. Yeah.
Do the roll up.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that is a commitment right there.
Yeah, but if you're telling me to wear a suit right now, I'd die.
Yeah.
I would literally die. Quit.
Yeah. Did you passively lose weight in Vietnam as well?
I don't remember. The food in Vietnam was so good. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's so good.
Didn't keep track there?
No, did not keep track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, another like really hot place I've been to is Mexico.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
When I went to I had no idea how close Mexico was to the equator until I went to Cancun.
Yeah.
And I was there for a friend's wedding.
Right.
And I just remember it was so damn hot there. And like that was like the first time that I put on sunscreen and still got a sunburn.
Oh my God.
You know, and I'm just like, damn, how much
shooting through all the SPFs.
Yeah, this SPF 140 is not strong enough for this Mexican heat.
No.
The Latino heat, too strong.
Absolutely not, yeah.
Yeah, so that was rough. But, I mean, we were staying at a resort, so, you know, getting to a pool was just a couple of steps away. Mm-hmm. And, like, we couldn't, like, wander out of the compound anyways for safety reasons. So it's not like I was out and exploring the city. So pretty much, I was just chilling by a pool all day, I guess.
Yeah.
Or hanging out in my AC hotel room.
No kidding. That is...
Yeah, and then that's when I realized that resorts aren't really for me, because I kind of got bored of sitting around after one day. The first day is kind of fun, you know. You're
I
like,
always wondered about that too, like to go to Mexico or Cuba with like those all-inclusive resorts. Like, is it fun at all, or?
Yeah, I think they're definitely good for like the right type of people, you know.
Okay.
Like you just want to sit around and
people?
relax. I didn't say that, but sure. I mean, you know, like people our age can enjoy that too, right? Especially if you're like a young working professional and you're just working 24/7.
Recharge
you know?
your batteries, you know.
Yeah, you know, and like you want to take a couple of days off just doing jack shit. That would be probably a great experience. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, for me, you know, I just got bored pretty quickly.
Yeah.
After one day of sitting around and drinking all day. And then which sounds like a lot of fun, and it is, but too much. There is such thing as too much fun, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
You can say yes.
Oh boy, I wouldn't even know. I mean, I've always wanted. I was supposed to go to Mexico before the pandemic hit, and I was really excited to go. So
yeah, where in Mexico were you gonna go?
Just Mexico City.
Oh.
And Guadalajara, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, so I was ready for it.
Were you gonna stay at a resort too in Mexico City?
No, just like a hotel, just at the different places, and then later on, just and then just and then just going, I think like a road trip or flight to somewhere else, and then just staying there. So that's what I was hoping to do, but really wanted to, could not wait.
Oh, maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I always remember this strange. To me, this was a strange experience in Mexico.
Okay.
Okay. So my friend had her wedding at the resort.
Yeah.
And then I think the next day after the wedding, I was just hanging around with some friends. We were like walking around. And we ran into like a family, okay? Or it was two mothers. Oh, so two separate families. Sorry, two mothers with their two daughters. Okay, the daughters were like about 20 years old. I think they looked young. Okay, and like me and my friends were like in our 30s. So yeah, and then they saw us. And then the mothers started chatting us up, right? They're just like, oh, hey, like we saw your wedding yesterday, from at the resort. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun, blah, blah, blah. And, it's just like we're all like travelers. So we're just like pretty open to just like chit chatting and shooting the shit, It's like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was cool. We had a good time. Wedding was fun. And then the mothers were like, oh, you guys are like hitting the club next time, like you should like come with us. Our daughters like dancing at the clubs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, is their mother like throwing their kids at us? Like,
yeah, I mean,
I'm like, what is going on?
Right.
And I don't know if like this is like a cultural thing. I mean, they're like just the two like white American families, right?
Okay.
But I mean, for
were their daughters there? Their daughters weren't there, right?
No, they were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were talking to like the two mothers and the two daughters, and like everyone's like.
And how did the daughters react to?
Oh, like they were just like fine with it. They're like, oh yeah, we should go clubbing sometimes. That'll be fun. And I'm just like, what is happening right now?
Okay, all right.
Like if the mothers weren't there, right?
Yeah.
Then I would entertain that idea, right?
Wait, so you didn't go?
No.
Why not?
Because first of all, we were doing our own thing, and second of all, so like me and the boys, we were doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And then it just felt weird, like
Really?
to have their mothers around. Wouldn't you feel weird?
To have their mothers and daughters go with you guys to go clubbing?
Yeah.
No, I think it's fine.
Really?
It'll be nice, wholesome fun. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, just like,
What
alright.
if you start making out with their daughter in front of
Okay,
the mother?
well, like, you'll cross that bridge when you get there. But for then, like, if all of you guys just go clubbing, like, why not? They probably would like to have they probably see you guys as very trustworthy guys, and was maybe hoping if you guys could chaperone them to go to the club.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe, perhaps.
Okay, I mean, I can't tell if you're being like serious.
No,
but you look like you're dead serious about that.
Yeah, no,
train of
I'm
thought.
serious. Yeah,
All
exactly.
right.
Like
I would just feel so weird.
Really?
Like I don't know if it's because I have like issues with like controlling parents and all that stuff.
I guess so. But they seem pretty. I mean, I don't know if they're controlling. If they're
no. I mean, like they're like obviously like just very friendly and open.
Yeah.
Just like
because they're just like, all
very
right,
chill. But like,
let's go.
Yeah, but also I guess it's like based on my previous relationships too. It's like the parents are usually extremely protective of their daughters, and usually it's like, if I want to get to the
are
daughter,
you already expecting to get to the daughter?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
It depends on what your intentions are, right? Like, do you want to are you? Like, I don't know, when they say, like, let's all go to the club together, maybe they're
It's like, it's like, it could lead to, like...
I mean, it could, but, like, I mean, at the first,
if it was like, oh, let's go watch a movie together, it's like, okay, nothing's probably going to happen, But it's like, if you go to a nightclub, like, together, it's like, it could escalate to...
I mean, I could. With who? The mom or the daughter?
Yeah, well, depends what you're into.
Exactly.
You got options.
Exactly. Well, I thought that would be like a really fun thing to do. Just like it could be a wholesome thing where you guys just go together, and then it'll just be like, all right, and then you guys live in the same area, so you guys just bring him back.
Yeah.
Bring him back, and then it'll be like a fun time. It doesn't have to end in anything. It's just like, oh, it's
yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah,
it's a good time. And if you go there, and who knows, if you go there, you see somebody else. Maybe they can help you out. Maybe.
Yeah. See, you would have been a good person to have there. Me, I'm just like I don't trust myself.
You just went straight for the daughter. Your mind just went to.
Hey, look, I know myself. I don't trust myself to behave. So
God.
I'm like, see, you would have been a good person to go and like chaperone them and everything.
Yeah,
I'm just like, no, man, like,
I guess so.
It's like I don't know what's going. I don't know what I'm gonna do after I got a couple drinks.
So what did you guys end up doing then instead of
we just kind of went our own separate ways, right?
Yeah, no, but what did you guys end up doing instead of that night? Like, if you wind back to that night.
I don't remember what happened that night. I think we just like wanted to like go to like some bars and watch sports, right? But the next day, actually, we decided that we did want to go to the club. And then so we went there, we showed up, and as we were showing up, we ran into like the two mothers and their two daughters as they were leaving the club.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was like, you should have told us like you were gonna come or something, like, we could have like gone out together or something, and it's like, oh yeah, well, the timing didn't work out, whatever. But
you were talking about making out with those girls and everything, but instead
I'm just saying that could happen. Like,
what was the alternative? It's just like, I didn't want to hang out with any girls because I was scared that I might make out with one of the daughters.
Yeah.
Okay, and everything. So instead, I just drank and watched some sports.
Yeah, I don't want no drama. I
just wanted because my life is so ratchet. So I don't want to my life is so ratchet. I go to clubs, make out with all girls all the time. So like I don't want to make out with your daughter.
No, that's not what happens. But I'm just saying it could.
Okay, John.
It could.
Okay, all right.
It's probably not going to.
I mean, I don't know. It's just when and just thought the opportunity presented itself, I would just go for it. Yeah. I would just go and be like, who knows, every time. And if anything. And just be like, hey, you want to come watch sports with us? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's could have been a missed opportunity to just have a nice, fun family evening out.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's okay.
It'd be a memorable time, and then they can look back in their own little photo album and be like, oh, remember we went with these random dudes that we met in Mexico, and then we just had a wholesome, fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have ended like that, but you know what? I'm okay with not knowing.
All right, fair
like
enough.
This is one thing I'm okay with never finding out. Like I don't know. I just felt so weird and uncomfortable about this situation.
Fair
and maybe
enough.
I just totally misread the situation, you know? But or or maybe I was just being too much of a guy and not
I don't know.
Anyways, I thought that was a really interesting experience.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But I really do appreciate that, you know, like I think Americans are like generally just very open. Like all the Americans that I've met, you know, they're very friendly, they're very welcoming, and they're very open, you know, and I really do appreciate that.
Right. Of course. Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah.
Any other hot ass places that you've been to? I know you've been to Norway, which is the opposite.
Oh no, that's cold heck.
Yeah. You've been to Taiwan. You've been to Vietnam.
Yeah, I mean
Hawaii.
I went to Hawaii. Hawaii was pretty hot too.
Yeah.
But
is it like hot like here?
I also went during November and March, so.
Oh, okay. So it's not too bad then.
It's not bad at all. Like, March is actually pretty cool. November was warm, but it's not that warm.
Yeah.
But you know, it's Hawaii. You know, tropical island and everything. The island life, the beaches. Gotta love the beaches. And then gotta love just like hanging.
What do you like doing at the beach actually?
Just chilling. I realize I really enjoy just chilling. You know, just laying down there, just thinking about things or reading a book or something.
Pondering the meaning of life.
Yeah, pondering or just like watch the water go back and forth. You know,
interesting.
Or just like.
Do you plan to hit the beaches in Vancouver often? Like
for some reason, I don't know. The beaches here never really appeal to me.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's great. Like, yeah, if friends want to go and, you know, let's hang out on the beach. Sure, I'll be down. I'll go and chill and we can sit. But it's just not the same, you know. Some of the beaches, like the beaches that I like are the really like nice sandy beaches.
Yeah. Like
it's very like the sand is very fine. It's not too coarse.
It's got like the tropical feel, I guess.
It's got the tropical feel. It's like a nice palm tree.
Gotcha. Yeah, you would love Mexico, or you would love Cancun. Like,
yeah, I would love that
kind of stuff.
You know, yeah, maybe go snorkeling. You know, I don't know what I can see if I snorkel in Vancouver. Probably
not much.
Not much.
Yeah, no, it's I actually did some snorkeling.
Find a bunch of Apple Watches or something.
Apple Watches. Yeah, you know, pick them up and like collect some money. Make some big bucks out of it.
Right.
Yeah. No, I actually went snorkeling in Mexico when I was there, and like the water there is just like crystal clear. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You look down, you can like see everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I also went after like a night out of heavy drinking, and so I did not feel good afterwards. So I don't recommend snorkeling while hungover. That is not a great activity.
Probably
it's not a great feeling.
Yeah,
afterwards.
Probably not. Yeah, I would think so as well. And so
yeah,
I mean, so it's just a nice time. Like I think as I'm getting older, I'm really enjoying that kind of chill, like beach style thing. That's not to say like I wouldn't enjoy sightseeing and going to places and seeing things, right? But yeah. Just like enjoying that nice chill.
I think for me, like I don't enjoy going to the beach that much.
Yeah.
Unless there's drinking involved.
Right.
But in Vancouver you can't really drink at the beach. So
well, now they do. I think at the moment they have some rules and regulations in place where you can drink at the beach.
Yeah, thank God. Like that's like one good thing that came out of COVID. Yeah. Like that's one good thing that came out of this at least. Like, because like it's like such a barbaric law, if I may, that you can't drink at the beach. It's like it's like, come on, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah,
nothing's going to happen.
Nothing at all. No unruly behavior or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like like you hear stories about like firework nights when like people do congregate at the beach, and then like, you know, you get like one or two guys who get like a little too drunk and they start like brawling or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Then like you hear about that shit, and then you're like, oh, okay, maybe like you should ban drinking. But I feel like it's because like you ban drinking normally, like that's why these things occur. Like if you just normalize these kind of behaviors, then people like will learn how to control themselves and behave better, because it's like not such a because then it doesn't become such like a, I don't know, unlawful thing to do, if I guess that would be the word.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any thoughts on like public drinking or drinking at the beach?
I think Well, for me, I don't really drink, so
yeah. But
really
like, are you
really
like?
matter to me.
Sorry, I mean, like, would you be like opposed to like people like being able to drink at the beach?
No, I think it's fine as long as everybody's kind of responsible.
Yeah.
Adults.
Mm-hmm.
Then like then by all means go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no, right.
I just think it's so stupid that like you can't drink in public, here in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've actually been ticketed for drinking at the beach.
Really?
One time.
Really?
Yeah. I got busted by the cops.
What happened? Like,
honestly, we were just being stupid. Like, we weren't even trying to like hide it or anything.
Yeah.
Like, we were just like, me and a couple friends were hanging out at the beach, and we're just like, fuck it, let's just crack out some beers, why
Right.
not,
Yeah.
No cops is gonna show up or anything. And then like, of course, like a cop shows up, and we're like, shit.
Yeah. And then he just like asked you, or what happened?
I don't remember. This was a while ago. I mean, I think like we definitely got busted, but I can't remember if like we got fined or anything. I think he just made us throw out our drinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
But I can't remember. This was a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you find out? He just saw you guys drink?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're just chilling. We're minding our own business. Like, we weren't even looking out for cops. Like we were really careless.
Right.
So like, I mean, that's our fault for being stupid.
Were you the only ones on the beach, or like what's going on there?
Oh no, it was like a crowded beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's probably like somebody else like a few meters away, probably drinking as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But yeah, like that was our mistake. So we got that. We had that coming for us, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just totally disagree with that law, and I hope the changes stay in effect, because I think it would be nice to, be able to go to the beach, have a couple of drinks with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like a good time.
It does
to me.
No, for sure, I can see that.
Yeah, and then I can chill at the beach.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to other really super hot countries?
Oh yeah, I've been to Spain as well.
Spain, wow,
yeah.
Spanish-speaking places.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Mexico.
that's right.
Spain.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Las Vegas.
So what was Spain like? What was the heat in Spain like? Even though I know that you can't differentiate heat, but
yeah. I mean, yeah. All I can say is also pretty hot.
Yeah.
I remember like I was talking to the locals about like in Canada, anytime it gets above 25 degrees, like they issue like we have a heat warning or something like that.
Yeah.
And then when I told them that, they just laughed at me. They're like, ha ha ha, you think 25 degrees is hot, like ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But then like conversely, when it gets to like 14 degrees out there, they're like freezing, and I'm just running around in my shirt and t-shirt.
Yeah.
So,
right.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember like staying at Sevilla. That place gets super hot.
I hear it's a nice place.
It's really nice. It's really beautiful.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it gets as high as like 48 degrees there.
Okay. Wow.
Which sounds kind of deadly.
Yeah. No kidding.
But the crazy thing is like I saw people running, like they're walking around in like business suits, like in like 40-degree weather.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, like these guys are made of something. I don't know how you can walk around in a suit.
Yeah.
In that kind of heat, And the guy's just like walking around as if it's nothing, It's like just chilling,
Yeah.
Didn't bother him at all.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I had a great time at Spain as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I guess I do like going to hot countries, like. But when it's cold and rainy all the time in Vancouver, you just want to get somewhere that's a little different, I suppose. So, yeah, Spain, great place. Would recommend. Also been to Portugal as well. Not a Spanish-speaking country, but close enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Also gets really hot there, and plus that country is super hilly. So imagine like walking upstairs.
Yeah.
In like 30+ degree weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's a lot of sweating going on.
Oh man.
A lot of passive weight loss. Well, I guess it's not passive. Active weight loss going on.
It's all those hills like San Francisco, just going up and down.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Oh gosh.
But yeah, I mean like like because it's so warm there, you know, people can stay out super. I guess that's why they stay out super late. You know, I remember in Spain, like the evening schedule was interesting, like because nobody starts eating dinner there until 9 o'clock.
I heard that people eat dinner real late.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what happens at 6 o'clock? Like, what's going on? You know?
No. 9 or 8.
9 o'clock. I'm like, it's almost my bedtime.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And like the nightlife just starts super late there as well,
which seems pretty cool.
It does, but I'm getting old. I can't keep up with these young fellas anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I went to a pub crawl in Portugal, and the pub crawl started at 11 p.m. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, you know, it's like, you know, we can't go to clubs yet because it's way too early." I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's 11 o'clock, you know."
Just nap up in the evening, and then get ready to go.
Yeah, no. So we were hitting up like, you know, a couple bars first, getting a couple drinks, and then we finally went to the club at like 2 a.m. And the guy's like, yeah, I think like people will start coming out now. I'm like, what is going on here? It's 2 a.m. I'm like, I'm ready to fall asleep. You know? Yeah. I'm almost like, I was 29 at the time, but I'm just like, I'm almost 30, man. I can't keep up with you young fellas anymore.
That's fair.
I stayed up till like 4, and I was like, all right, I gotta go sleep. I'm piecing out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so it's just so interesting to me, you know, very different way of life. Oh man, and then so I went to another club in another city in Portugal, and then we went to a nightclub at 3 a.m. right, and it was dead inside, like completely dead. Nobody is in there, and I'm asking our guide. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why is this club so empty? And it's like, oh yeah, it's too early. Nobody's coming out. Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's 3 a.m, dude.
Like, what about when do people start their days?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like when, probably like 12.
I probably should have asked.
Yeah.
And then at that point I'm just like, screw it. Like, I'm not staying out this late. Like, I'm going back to get some sleep. You know.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I was talking to people who were also there, who stayed later than me. And I'm like, so did people actually like start going to the club? He's like, oh yeah, around 4 a.m. It's like, great. Sounds great.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a fun night, guys.
Whole city's on like graveyard shift.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know when people sleep though. I'll tell you that much. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah, I can't imagine living that life. I mean, it's fun to do it for like a day or two, I think.
On a Friday.
Yeah.
A long weekend too.
Yeah.
So you can allow yourself 2 days to recover.
And when you're young and have a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's correct.
But it's like, if I was to do something like that, I don't know if I could.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't know if I could stay out past 12 anymore.
Me neither.
Man, now we're just like sounding like a bunch of old men.
Yep, that's right. I mean, post 30, this is...
Yeah, post 30's life. Oh, man. But I guess those are pretty much all of like the super hot countries I've been to, you know. And I think for me, like, I do enjoy going to warmer countries. You know, it's just nice to being able to go out with, and you have to wear, and you can wear less things too, you know, like I don't have to carry a jacket around with me, you know.
Right.
Like a shirt and shorts will get me through a whole day. And then you can go out in the evening and like do all these things too. Because it's like the weather is really good. So yeah, that's kind of how I roll.
It's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
But other than that, I think that's all the hot countries I've been to. And you as well. Is there here? Is there like another hot destination that you want to go to? Like, I guess you want to go back to Mexico.
Yeah, I would love to go to Mexico. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'd love to go anywhere. Doesn't matter, hot, cold,
really,
whatever. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I don't want to go to Africa. That's somewhere I've always wanted to go to.
Right. We're in Africa.
I like Tanzania, Kenya, just to see the safaris and everything.
Oh, so yeah, do the safari tour?
I would love to do that. And I imagine it will also be super hot.
Yeah.
So
I think you can do that in
bring it on.
I think you can do that in like South Africa.
Yeah. Cape Town, you know, those places, I'd be down.
Yeah. I had a friend who stayed in a hotel where like the giraffes hang out. They'll just like peek over the window while you're like in the hotel, like having your own breakfast, whatever, and then you look up and there's like giraffes kind of like looking at you.
That's right.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I think like doing like a safari tour would be a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
If I don't get eaten by a lion or something, hopefully not, or a cheetah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I would love to do that. Just like, just have a little camera, record all the safari adventures. That'd be so nice.
Record a video of you getting chased by a lion.
Yeah, GoPro it up. I mean, that would be great.
Yo, Instagram, what is up here?
Yeah. Just running away from this lion.
Just running away from a lion, no big deal, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
Would you plan to go like this year or next year?
Yeah, I don't know. When things get a little bit better, when things settle, then I think that's when I would go.
Well, how would you define like when things
settle? Like, where borders open up, but it's also completely safe. Maybe when they've gotten that COVID variant under control.
The Delta variant?
Yeah, when they've gotten that under
control. That one sounds like pretty scary, actually.
Yeah,
apparently that one's just like killing off people even if they're like fully vaccinated and stuff.
Yeah. So that one is, so that's why it's probably good to just chill for now.
I think for me, like I would want to go traveling when I don't have to wear a mask anymore. Because like, I don't want to think about like going on vacation and it's like, oh, did I bring my mask or not? Oh, I don't know.
Right.
I would like to have a mask-free experience. And so as soon as we don't have to wear masks anymore, then I'm ready to go.
Okay. That might be a while, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, like hopefully 2022. I don't know.
Hopefully. Optimistic.
Optimistically speaking, I'm a very optimistic guy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since like we don't have any travel plans or anything, like do you have any summer plans currently?
Other than sweating?
Yeah.
Not really. I'm hoping to go camping sometime, but not really. I'm not really sure. I mean, a lot of the campsites are already filled, so.
I hear that. Like, are they still doing the thing where you have to book your campsites like super early?
Some of the places, yeah.
Like, because my friends are telling me about like waking up at like 6 a.m. to like book a campsite. I was like, you know what? I'm good.
Like a first come, first serve kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That still happens. But just probably just chilling, just resting up, and then see how we're gonna go. But for now, it's just kind of just chilling in my home, see how the sun is doing and everything, and then kind of
see how the sun's doing.
Yeah,
look out the window, it's still there.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe paddle boarding one day, someday, sooner or later. But I don't know. What about you?
Do you own a paddleboard? I forgot.
No, I would love to though.
Oh, okay, so you're just gonna rent this paddleboard then? Right?
I think I should just be renting for now.
They're expensive, huh?
They are very expensive.
Yeah,
that is very true. Yeah. So. Yeah. What about you?
For me, I think like any of my honestly, like my plans just really revolves like me finding a job, because like I don't want to do anything I don't want to do any reckless spending until like
I got understandable
some employments going on. Like
I
was actually thinking like Montreal's in the Stanley Cup playoffs right now, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And I was thinking, oh, maybe I should buy a plane ticket to Montreal and go like party there.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean that'd be great, but
the tickets are like very expensive.
Really,
like,
are they?
For obvious reasons. Yeah. They're like I think $500 one way, which is I mean that's like regular pre-COVID prices.
No, pre-COVID should be about $700, I think, round trip, not one way.
I guess it depends what time you go.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, so because like Stanley Cup. It's pretty expensive right now. So I'm like, all right, maybe scratch that.
Yeah.
Scratch that plan.
Yeah.
Maybe after the Stanley Cup playoffs, because I've got a brother who lives in Montreal as well, and I love going there during the summer. It's like such a lively city.
It is.
So many things going on.
It is, yeah.
Although I don't know what it's going to look like with COVID happening right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the COVID situation is like there either. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that would be something that I would love to do. And then other than that, I think one thing that I've always wanted to try is mountain biking.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think there was like this beginners mountain biking track that you can do in Nanaimo. So one of these days, hop on board a ferry, go to Nanaimo, go mountain biking there for a day.
Yeah.
Hope I don't die, and then
that could be pretty fun. I think that's pretty fun.
A day and a half.
Are you gonna go just all alone, or like you're not?
Well, I don't have. Well, I don't know any friends who are keen to try mountain biking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
Average
try.
Asian boys do mountain biking.
I'll just be in the water in a little paddle board. He's like, all right, good luck, John. It's like, I'll see you later.
All right, so that's a no. So if I can find someone that does want to go, then sure, why not?
Yeah.
But most likely I'll be going alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be fun. You never know.
Yeah, maybe if I don't kill myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, nice. Like as far as summer plans, that's kind of what I've got on the moment. Oh, I'm hoping to actually go speedboating.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's like grab a couple friends, rent out a speedboat for a day.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be super cool.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Wakeboarding or whatever. You can try that?
I haven't tried wakeboarding.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Should try that potentially. I've never tried it too, but it seems fun.
Yeah.
Especially for the gram, you know. It's all about the gram.
Well, it's for the experience, but
yeah, for the experience, obviously. And the gram.
Yeah. So that's something that you would also try as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, go from paddleboarding to wakeboarding. It's like the same thing pretty much, right?
It's same thing. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a little faster.
Just a little bit. So yeah, rent a boat out for a day. That would be super fun.
Yeah.
Or jet skiing actually is another thing that is it jet skiing? I always get like these water sports mixed up. It's the one I'm thinking about is where you're on like a little speed.
Haven't you done that already?
No. I was gonna do that, but the one day that I went, they were all sold out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because like $100 an hour or something like that, I think. Or 2 hours.
I think it's like for 2 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, if I could like find someone to go with, that would be more fun too. You know, maybe a jet skiing date.
Yeah.
You know.
That would be fun.
What a great first day, right?
What a great first day. Well, like maybe second or third, but like, probably. Yeah, I mean, like, what a great time.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think something like that would be super fun to do.
Yeah.
So that's kind of on my to-do list for the summer.
Okay.
And I'm probably just going to be sitting at home playing a lot of video games as well.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I don't want to go out.
That's fair. No, that's understandable.
Yeah. So yeah, like those are the summer plans that we've got, and you know, hopefully it doesn't come and go too fast.
Yeah.
One thing that I had been doing before COVID was actually organizing like boat parties.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right. So I'd rent out like one of like those yachts, and where you can fit like 30 people.
Yeah.
And then go over to the water for like a couple hours and just get super drunk, have a great time.
I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
How much is it total to rent a boat?
Okay, so 2 years ago I rented the boat, and it comes with like the crew and everything too, right?
It comes with the crew.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, here's a boat. Now go drive off into the distance. Right? Yeah. So for a 4-hour trip, it was about $1,400 from this place.
$1,400.
Yeah. I didn't pay for all of it. Okay, everyone contributed equally. Okay, I am not balling. I am not balling. I don't own a boat.
Go along with your $700 leather jacket.
Everybody contributed equally.
Really, everyone contributed equally.
Pretty much, yeah.
How many people did you bring?
I got over 20 people.
20 people. You charged them how much?
$50.
That's not $1,400.
I know. Shut your mouth. Right
That's not $1,400.
This man can do math.
Yeah, apparently.
Ladies, let me tell you, this man can do math.
And that is not $1,400 at all.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. No, I actually I would actually need to get 30 people to break even. But but I don't always get that many people.
Okay.
But you know,
$50 just for the boat, or do they have drinks and everything?
Oh well, so it's $50, and then bring your own drinks.
Okay.
So if you do want to drink, just bring something else as well.
But like, what about food and stuff? Also bring your own food.
No, I bring your own food, but like I'll go and like get some stuff as well, like a veggie platter or chips, that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know.
Okay, fun times. Okay.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, and then I also had to get like a liquor license or some shit like that, so I was legally allowed to
serve alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a day.
Okay.
I don't know why, because there's no serving going on.
How much was the liquor license?
I think I had to pay $50. Yeah. So I had to take a course, do a training, pass a test. I know.
For that 1 day liquor license?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
It really is. What a baller. What a baller.
Let me tell you, government of Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like, it was quite the expenditure. But, for me, it was worth it, because it was just such a cool event, like it was so fun. Like I bought all my different friend groups together and they all got to meet each other.
Yeah.
And like, we made some lasting connections,
of course,
from that. And I've also like met friends that I hadn't seen in like years as well, which was super cool. Yeah. But I think one thing that I think was really, the big thing for me was like people trusted me with their money, to like pull this. And that was probably like the greatest source of my stress as well.
Yeah.
Because I love organizing parties. I love bringing people together,
right,
throwing events and all that stuff.
Of course.
But normally it's just like, oh yeah, you come if you want, you can like show up, whatever.
Yeah.
There's like no money involved because it's just like, we just go to the bar or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like when you are organizing an event and people are trusting you with their money, right?
Yeah.
I felt like people were also trusting me with like their happiness, and I had like, so there was like expectations and stuff.
Of course.
So like, I was like super stressed out. I lost a lot of sleep. And it was like, oh man, what if like the boat sinks, Like I was just like thinking all these crazy
people
thoughts.
Die.
Yeah,
Maybe like,
what if people don't like me?
wanted John to organize this party. He killed me.
Yeah, it's like, who does he think he is?
Right.
But I don't know. I guess for me it was like, not gonna lie, I guess it was kind of like a big ego trip as well.
Of course.
Because like I guess like part of part of me,
you're the Great Gatsby.
Sure.
You're Leonardo DiCaprio and Great Gatsby.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, like it was kind of like, it's like, oh yeah, I wanted to prove to myself that I'm cool and I have friends, even though I already knew that. I didn't need to prove that to myself. I already knew that.
Of course. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it definitely was a bit of like an ego trip.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And like, like that's not something that I guess it's not something that I do like normally, but I guess, once in a while, I have my drama queen moments, I guess.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, super cool experience. Can't quite do it this year because I was at like, I mean, like with COVID and everything.
Of course, yeah.
But also like I was just looking up, like for fun, I was looking at the price of like the same boat that I rented.
Yeah.
So before it was $1,400 for 4 hours, right?
Oh man.
So now it's $2,000 for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
$600 increase?
Yeah. Oh, and I'm just like, okay, I do not have the money to pull this off right now. I'm like, especially being unemployed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And also it's like,
you had to pay $400 out of your pocket.
Yeah. And it's also like, I don't know if people are going to come because of COVID too.
Yeah,
right? Like, I don't know how people are going to feel safe. Like,
no,
like legally I could do this. But it's just like there's too many
variables.
Yeah, maybe if I get a job,
maybe
then I might think about it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yikes. Wow.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's kind of what I get up to during the summertime.
Okay.
Yes.
Definitely a lot more eventful than me for sure. So you heard it here first, ladies. If you want to have a good time during the summer, John Liu here. We'll be able to provide you that fun summer.
There's no boat. There's no boats happening this summer.
Water stuff and through drinking stuff and through just overall good times.
Yeah.
If you want to sweat and find a buddy to sweat with, wait.
What?
That probably doesn't sound right. If you want to just chill, then yes, then I'm good. You can just chill here and we can just chill together.
By the fan.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
I'll have two fans, one blowing north and one blowing south, so we can each take a fan and then we can just like
wow, that sounds great.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
but also very boring. So I don't know. We'll see.
Some people like that. Some people want the boring life.
Some people do want that boring life.
Yeah,
so.
And then some people want the boating life.
And that's where John comes in. That's right.
Yeah. But anyways, thanks for tuning in to another episode of this hot. Wait, where was I going with this? No, I misspoke. Thank you for tuning into this hot episode of the Average Asian Boys podcast.
Yeah. If you have any hot stories you want to share, email us at aaboyspodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe to us anywhere you can find your podcasts, as well as YouTube as well. So
yeah, and let us know what kind of things that you like to do during the summer.
Yeah, whether you like to sweat.
Why do you keep bringing up that word?
I don't know, because I'm sweating now, dude.
That's all you can think about.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, even when he's sweating, this guy's good at math.
Right, of course.
Of course. Stop thinking.
All right, well, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.